Women who embrace femininity and let men lead seem way happier. Coincidence? I've been watching my friends and honestly the difference is wild. The women who constantly fight for control in their relationships always seem stressed out, frustrated, and never satisfied. The ones who lean into their femininity, respect their man, and actually let him lead, they glow, they're calmer, more secure, and the relationships last. It makes me think, maybe modern culture sold us the lie that we need to be the boss in every situation. But deep down, most of us crave balance. Letting men lead doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you trust him to be strong. Curious what you all think. Is this just something I notice in my circle? Or do you see the same pattern too? Comments. I think the very big caveat is the man in the relationship. Not all men are worthy of leading even if they seem to think they are. Some men are just plain stupid and will ramble off about being an alpha male, but once you get to know them you can see that they're immature man children. Typically a man is an actual leader isn't going to voice out loud that he views himself as an alpha male. He's going to be confident enough that his demeanor and actions just prove it. I can say as a woman whose husband leads that a man who is actually capable of leadership is going to be humble and will take other views into consideration. Men who cannot hear out their wives at all and are absolutely fixated on dominance, funnily enough, aren't worthy of leadership. Only a fool is arrogant enough to think that his wife has nothing of value to offer intellectually. That being said, if we disagreed on a big decision, I'm going to defer to my husband because I trust his judgment. I married him because I trust his judgment and our values are aligned. If he makes a big mistake, he has a lot on his shoulders carrying the baggage of said mistakes. It takes a load off my shoulders to be able to let him decide. The number one most important thing when it comes to getting married is picking the right guy. Picking an idiot or a man who is just cruel is going to end up being the biggest source of stress. Picking a man who is humble, intelligent, and shares your worldview can be such a huge relief in life. Pick wisely, ladies. I think it's a matter of finding the right man. To be led by an abusive jerk is to be abused. To be led by someone who loves you and values you and your children is to be cherished. Unhappy women are very critical of my marriage and I can only laugh at them and know they are suffering and that suffering is purely self-inflicted. Today I am dropping my child at my in-laws for 6 hours and I'm going paddle boarding. Then I'm going home to my husband with mellow mushroom pizza and being romantic with him as soon as the baby is asleep. Life is good.